Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. Just a little question and answer video. I get a lot of questions asked me, and sometimes I like to do these little, little vlogs and try to answer the questions, and then people that watch them, maybe to answer, a bunch of people at one time. Um, I get this question asked me a lot. Insulation on hydronic heating systems. How come all the piping's not insulated around the boiler or whatnot? Well, depends on what kind of insulation you use. If you use the proper Armaflex, the stuff that's dense, it definitely will last a lot longer than if you use that foam stuff that you use for water pipes. It's kind of like, it looks airy type of stuff. That shit will melt on hydronic heating systems. So you have to be careful what kind of insulation you use. I see that a lot, that cheap insulation melted right off the boilers, especially if the high limit set high, that shit will melt. So the best stuff to use is fiberglass insulation with a white covering, but it's expensive. The insulation is probably as much as the piping, so a lot of people won't do it. If you use the Armaflex, the real Armaflex, that might withstand the heat. But my thought on insulation around the boiler, I don't think it's really all that necessary. You get a little bit of heat in that area. It's not gonna hurt nothing. So that's my take on insulation around boilers. I have seen it, and I have seen a lot of it melted away. And usually they don't do it for the price factor. A lot of times people get these jobs. They want the cheapest. They want the cheapest um, price possible. So they're not going to get the best job. They're all price, price, price. Well, you're going to get price. You're not going to have no insulation on. Yeah, you can put insulation on there afterwards, but you have to be careful on what kind you use. Hopefully that answers that. I get this other question asked me a lot. Faucets. What kind of faucets do I like? In my truck, I usually run Gerber faucets, quarter turn ceramic disc. I like those faucets. They're pretty user friendly. I got all the parts for them. I like Delta. I'm not a big fan of Moen. I have all the parts for Moen. Usually the homeowner, I'll tell the homeowner to go pick out the faucet they want, and I'll install it for them because they like a certain style or different handles. But I do stock Gerber faucets in the truck, for replacements. But I will install any faucet the homeowner buys. I'll put it in. A lot of these new faucets now, I call them throwaway faucets. You buy at the big box stores. They're only good for like 4 or 5 years, and you can't get parts for them. A lot of them are just throwaways, so they get blocked up with what I call cholesterol. It's like white sediment that gets inside the faucet, and you can't get it out. It's electrolysis is what it is. We get a lot of that up my way. In the city water system for some reason, especially on the hot water side, you get a lot of that electrolysis. It's just maybe it's something in the water. I don't know. I think just heating the water up, hot, cold makes that electrolysis happen, and they're only good for so long. Especially these new faucets now. They're coming out with these little skinny passageways and everything. They get blocked really quickly. All right, I got this other question asked me a lot about the new brass. The new brass that came out now, it still has lead in it. They call it lead free. It's got lead in it, just got less lead than the old brass, and it doesn't solder as good as the old stuff. I got this guy Ryan Dougala. I think he's from Hawaii or something. He turned me on to this flux. He said the Odie Flux number 95 works well, and he was right. It does work well for the brass, for soldering the brass. It does work better than the older stuff, but it's got its drawbacks. That Odie Flux number 95, it's lead free tin and flux is what it's called. But it's more rigid than the old flux. The old flux, you could stick your flux brush in there, and it was kind of like, soft, and it spread easier. This new Odie number 95, it works better on the brass, but it's more of a waxy type of flux. You put your brush in there, and your brush is all bent, twisted. It doesn't really, it's not as, how should I say? It's not as pliable as the other stuff. It's more of a waxy type of flux, but it definitely works good on a brass. I would definitely use that stuff on the new style lead-free brass. They call it lead-free. It's got lead in it still. You know, it's just a bunch of bullshit that these guys come down the pike with all these new laws, lead-free. It's got lead in it. It's got a little bit less lead in it than the other stuff. You know, the percentages, I don't know what the percentages, some guys had said something on my comments, the percentages of the lead, but it's still got lead in it. It's just a little bit less. You know, it's just another way to make money. That's all it is. The government. Get this other question asked me a lot. What do I think about boiler seal and hydronic boiler systems? Well, you know, I don't recommend you throw boiler seal in a system unless it's an older system that's starting to leak. And I've had pretty good luck with the boiler seal. I like to use the powder stuff. It's kind of powdery and flaky, and you got to do is, you know, open up the boiler, and you got to get this stuff down inside the boiler and then run it for a while. And it's stuff, I've had pretty good luck with it. I've used it, you know, 3-4 times, and every time I've used it, it's actually worked. I had a new boiler I put in, you know, a couple of years later, the thing started leaking. It's got to be a slow leak. It can't be a leak that it's just gushing out. It's got to be a slow leak. And I had one that, you know, a couple of years old, brand new, and the thing was leaking. And I put that couple of cans of that boiler seal in there, and the leak stopped. The guy hasn't called me since. So I have used it on newer installations, a couple of years old. I have used it on old boilers, like, you know, 20, 25-year-old boilers, if the people ain't got the money and the boiler's leaking. I put that sealer in there, and the leak goes away. So I've had good experience with the boiler seal. Like I said, you got to drain the boiler down. You got to get that stuff in there, and it's kind of like it's not that easy to get in the boiler. And then you have to get it in there and purge the system out and let it run, heat it up for a while, and it's kind of like oatmeal type of stuff. And it gets in there and kind of, you know, I wouldn't recommend using it unless it's kind of like a last case. Last chance type of thing. You know, you're always better off replacing the boiler. But like I said, I have used it. It does work. I've had pretty good luck with boiler seal. I only use it, you know, it has to be a certain type of job where, you know, the guy ain't got no money, and take it for what it's worth, you know. Another question, another thing that I've noticed too lately is I work on a lot of oil burners and a lot of oil tanks and stuff like that. And I've noticed that, and a lot of the guys that commented on my videos, you know, the oil's getting a lot cleaner now. A lot of times I'll go there, you know, for an annual cleaning and change the oil filter at the tank, and the thing will be clean. I won't even have to change it. It's running clean. It's not black or nothing. It's nice and looks almost new. So I believe that they're coming through. They're cleaning the oil up a lot better now. You know, if you got an old tank that's all full of sludge or something like that, that's a little different story. But the new oil seems to be a lot cleaner now. This week coming up, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I'm going to be in a class from like 8 to 5. So it's going to be 3 days that I'm not working. And I'm not going to be able to get any video on that stuff. I'm going to be taking that combustion analysis course. I'm glad I'm taking it. It's just going to be a long haul. So I have enough videos to cover me, you know, until I get back. But I don't know. It might be a couple of days where I ain't got no videos to post. I don't know. Usually, you know, every day I get some footage that I could edit and whatnot. So I'm going to be 3 days without doing any video, any editing, any filming. So hopefully I could still, you know, get videos. I'm trying to get a couple of videos over the weekend here, and try to get a couple of more, and, you know, locked and loaded. I think I got about 6 or 7 already that's ready to rock and roll. So I should be able to get by. Plus, I'm going to be working Monday. Hopefully I get some decent footage on Monday where I could use those videos to edit up, keep you guys, you know, entertained here. I like to do at least one video a day. And, you know, I've been getting some pretty good hits on my cooking videos. I kind of do the videos for the working guys. You know, I'm not a professional cook or nothing, but I cook just like a working guy would cook. And, you know, I make a lot and then freeze it And then I got them meals. I could just defrost them and cook them as I go. And I've been getting some pretty good responses on some of the cooking videos. And I appreciate you guys watching. And I do it for the working guys, you know. I do it for us real working men out in the field. And some guys actually, leave comments. Oh, that was a good meal. I got to try it. And, that's why I do it. I do it for the working guys. And I like doing videos. You know me, I'm a videoaholic, I guess. Yeah, another question I get a lot is, everybody's always saying, "Oh yeah, the dog's doing better." Yeah, the dog's doing a lot better in the truck. She's part of the videos. My little dog, I take her to work with me, and I'm glad she's with me in the truck. She's a lot of fun to have in the truck, and she's good company, and she's a little rescue dog. And she's doing a lot better. She's doing a lot better. And I'll put her in as many videos as I can. Like I said, she's part of the videos. So she goes to work with me, and she's all part of it. So, all right, guys, here's the star of the show right here, Baby the dog. Baby the dog. She's the star of the show, man. She's a looker, mama. She's a looker. She's the little star of the show, Baby the dog. Baby the dog. Someone says she looks like Yoda. Looks like a Yoda. You're a Yoda-looking dog. You look like Yoda. Huh? You look like Yoda. No. She's a looker, mama. She's a looker. Yes, she is. I like to put her in all the videos because she's part of the channel too. I take her to work with me, and she's part of the channel. She's in the cooking videos and stuff. So I try to let her make an appearance. She loves licking daddy. She loves to lick. She's a licker, mama. She's a licker. You a licker? Are you a licker? Oh, yeah, you're a licker. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're a licker. Huh? You're a licker, all right. But she's doing better in the truck, guys. Just figured I'd let her make her appearance. Baby the dog. Baby the dog. Baby the dog. She's a good girl. You getting better in the truck? No more peeing on daddy's seat. She is, man. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a quick little vlog here, and I appreciate all the guys watching my stuff. I have been trying to answer my comments, for the most part. I try to go into I look at all the comments for sure, especially, if there's any nasty ones, I get them the hell out of there. But I definitely be responding to my good subs, and I do look through all the comments. I respond to the ones I can. Sometimes it's just overwhelming. I can't do it, but if I have time, I'll definitely go in there and definitely go there and look at them and respond to some that I can. And I appreciate all my loyal subscribers. Like I always say, my channel's built on the backs of the subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, why would I even be wasting my time doing YouTube videos? Doesn't make any sense. All right, so I want to thank everybody for the support, and for the feedback. I learn stuff in the comments. A lot of times guys will leave comments about different things, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I'm gonna try that. So I have learned stuff from just the comments, and different things I try from the comments, like that flux. If that guy Ryan Digger, Dugger, he didn't say anything about that flux, I probably wouldn't have tried it. And that's how it is. So I appreciate the comments and the feedback, and there is stuff that I pick up from the comments and stuff, and not only me but other guys too. So leave comments, comment, share the videos. I appreciate you guys sharing the videos, commenting, and like, comment, and share is always good. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and more videos to come. Have a good day.